Let's bring in Country Liberal Senator for the Northern Territory, Jacinta Price. Great to see you. Thanks for your time. Look, Albanese says The Voice will have a say on matters that only directly affect Indigenous Australians, but this seems to be a question that might be difficult to determine, because we've seen the Greens come out and say that it should have a voice and a say, be able to provide advice on things like climate policy.
Yeah, look, absolutely. Aboriginal Australians are Australian citizens, so there's not a policy that's not going to affect Indigenous Australians, at all. So it's very dangerous. Once again, what we've got before us, lack of detail. The only detail we're provided with is this idea that once it is passed, that it'll be the Parliament that determines the operations of this voice. So it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. And there could be a government which is under the influence of the Greens that decide to, put forward their recommendations and their demands to the government of the day. And we're seeing that now with this current Albanese government, who are in bed with the Greens. The outcome, it could be absolutely disastrous. With reference to the executive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So on that, Senator, this does seem to be becoming more political, direct contest between Labor and the coalition, although the coalition hasn't formally outlined its end position. Is there a model of the Voice to Parliament that you would support? Hypothetically, if Albanese went back to the drawing table, is there a model that you could throw your support behind?
Not a constitutionally enshrined model. There's no way I will support the very principle of dividing us along the lines of race within our constitution to begin with. So if there was a proposed legislated model, that's something I might actually consider. But so otherwise, constitutionally enshrining racial division.
So a legislative model of a body that advises Parliament or advises ministers?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then it would provide the opportunity to actually to demonstrate that it might work. If it demonstrated that it was effective, then it might be something that I continue to support. But if it demonstrated that it was ineffective and costly and not doing what it suggested it's going to do, we could get rid of it quite easily, and we wouldn't be dividing our nation along the lines of race.